Previously on our little D&D game.
You guys come to the place. Where are we going? The drive. Where are we going?
Over to that
Says the place on
there.
the land title.
Just show them the land title.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There's your directions.
And if you step on it, there's a gold piece in it for you.
I believe it's in the northwest quarter.
All right. And we go across town.
Only those
Like in an aesthetically pleasing spot.
It's and it right kind of near where it fell. You just kind of tip it upwards, and the light kind of cascades down onto through the cloud, through the tree, through the lines. It cascades onto cascade.
With this now new altar that you have, I want to like clean and shine it and make it look all clean and shiny with just the digitation.
All right.
I want to get out of these prying eyes.
So what'd you roll?
15.
Let me roll. You seem to think ducking down an alleyway. You seem to think you may not have seen. And looking back, you see somebody kind of do one of those, give you kind of like
Close guidance. So when I see Quill pull out her book, I ask if I can read one of her books, so I'm just like not sitting there kind of thing. Because last one. Hey Quill, can I read one of your books while we're passing the time? Got any good, interesting books?
They're all good and interesting. I'm giving you Houses and Humans.
it's Rangrim.
Oh, that's excellent.
Pokes his head out the
Wait.
Come on, get in. Let's go.
Unless this thing's going to
Where are
hit
we going?
88 miles an hour. and take
Why?
us
Why
out.
do we have to go? We're ready to teleport over to Mesquite.
Yeah, not from here. Come on.
Oh.
Trust me.
And now on our little D&D game.
Come on.
I get it.
Everybody roll perception checks.
19 plus
No,
11.
no.
28.
You definitely know unfriendlies are
27.
advancing.
12.
Okay.
Would you roll?
27.
Definitely know unfriendlies are
I
advancing.
say, guys, we should get in. We're not wrong.
Would you roll?
8.
Yeah, you don't know anything.
Doesn't matter. I'm yarding at the end of that.
You get a feeling from these guys something's going on, and you
We
would
need
you roll
to go.
Will?
We need to go.
Yeah, you're like,
Come on, guys.
Let's
Let's
go.
get going already.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
so
Puts the paralysis back.
you need to sleep, right? Yeah.
It's only 4 hours.
That was a long day.
Yeah, you're like totally exhausted. You need a full 8 hours rest. So, anyway,
Rest over there.
back at Lord Fingling's, in the safety of the mansion. There is a, it says, it takes you into the dining room. And outside the dining room, there's a set of double doors that goes out onto a patio. This is, and you know this patio goes down to the end of the house and around to the back kitchen. If you want to go around to the back kitchen, you can go to the kitchen. You can enter the dining room here, which leads through out of the dining room, leads into a hallway that has his office in it and another sitting area.
You're literally ready to scroll this on a kitchen table.
It seems like something you could have told me before I spent 24 hours in the garden. Just wasted 24 hours in this garden.
And he's
Well, that's
he's
your
got a
choice,
circle on
not
the floor
mine.
right
You have to
now.
watch over to
He
your
doesn't even
friend
know what he's doing.
while he's doing his thing.
But you don't? Have the crew took off.
Well, that's not my fault.
The other half stayed.
That's not my fault. They took off. That's yours.
Ren has now half finished a crew.
And
running
technically,
the circle on the floor. Is
less
this gonna
than half.
work?
So do your thing. If you're gonna do it, I'm gonna say it's 8 hours later.
Cass said teleportation circle.
Nice.
Now, you gotta remember where you need to go.
The order, or what's his name? Blackstaff gave us.
Do you remember the place?
I remember the place.
Describe it.
It was a crumbling temple. The entryway was still intact though when we left. But the temple around the outside of it had caved in. But the doorway was still
Was
intact.
there any distinguishing marks? That you remember? Roll me intelligence. Check.
Cool. No longer.
27.
You remember a large black bat and an altar. And you remember everything.
I thought the altar had crumbled.
It had crumbled, and you think it had crumbled into the roof.
Yeah.
But you get an idea that somewhere around the doorway to go back into the temple may still be
Because I thought that was intact when we left.
maybe still intact. Behind the large kind of an altar slash statue with this bat that kind of fell into the floor a bit.
There was also some ruins outside of that
Yes.
doorway area.
Definitely.
Yeah, and,
That
and
might
that's
be
where
a
that
safer spot to tell
that's
to.
actually where it fell in most. As you guys were running off the top of the temple down the stairs, that's the actual area
So I cannot.
that fell in. Kind of looking back over your shoulder now, thinking back, you think that maybe that statue didn't fall over quite as much as you thought. So, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm no longer insane.
Says you.
I cast lesser restoration.
Oh, that's fine. That's good.
I'm back to 100%. Thank you.
Wow.
Happy trails, Morphingling says.
Nice.
Be safe.
Is that open? That teleport thing?
This is
Ah,
what
there you go.
this is what you remember.
I do
I
not
remember
even
that
wait.
rat
I am
call.
through that
You
portal.
know,
Large bat sort of coffin. So, there's the putting up the portal.
Yep.
I am,
It's a circle on the floor.
It's
oh,
a big
I
one.
just blinked gone.
It's like 10 feet.
Cannonball.
And this was apparently a large temple of some sort. Once a major building, all that remains are the back wall. Beyond the large bat statue that you're now standing adjacent to, you see that the temple has, in front of that, has caved in.
Whoa, what happened here?
And the altar, this back wall and this altar seems to be kind of leaning towards where the roof was caved in, away from the back wall.
You guys have some history there.
Yeah.
Is this is it you? Is it us?
Maybe. Yeah. Destruction because of us?
Yeah.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
Any sunlight that was here before is gone. As
they were supposed to be
the skies are gray and overcast. There might be, like, you might look out over the temple grounds where you left before. There might be a spot of sun here, sun there, but there seems to be something very dark and
Is it still some kind of time of day or is it like later?
nope, it's the same time of day.
Well, I guess they might be ahead of us in time.
There
Yeah.
might be, yeah, we're not sure, but it's probably getting on towards the evening
Yeah.
now. But there's still some sunlight
Any signs of life when they come through?
as you appear on the roof. Everything seems to be very everything seems to be dark and dreary. Although there is some sunlight, might
Is it like insect sound, birds?
vaguely. There's birds. Here, maybe some insects. It's warm. You've gone from cold to. You guys were wearing your winter clothes. You guys notice that this is a very warm, damp environment, and your winter sort of clothes that you were wearing are now quite a bit more, quite a bit warmer than what you actually need to be wearing.
I just put my underwear in my backpack.
So, any winter gear you want to store, you can store it now. You can jump up here with your more summer type of
face.
Stuffing it all into Will's bag of holding.
Stands there naked.
the roof and the fallen debris, and the roof looks down kind of in the room as you look around. I think it looks down into the roof below, but there doesn't seem to be an access through that area.
Did we check the altar when we left? I don't think we did last time.
We sure didn't.
No, we wrecked that place and ran.
Is the altar still intact?
The altar appears to be intact.
I'll check the altar.
Let's check. I'd like to investigate that altar.
Sounds great.
I'm not touching that.
Investigation.
I'd like to destroy that altar.
Roll me an investigation check, please. Whoever's doing it.
Dirty 20.
15.
Yeah. There seems to be something with this altar. It could be yeah, there is. You think it could be open for sure.
Or can you move this?
I can try.
I'll give my hand.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception?
I'm trying to,
There's the
trying to
three of us.
push
Well,
it.
the three of us are
I'm
there.
trying to push it to the altar.
16.
50.
You figure if you move the wing, won't be an issue.
He's wing. Wing it.
Can I do an Arcana check on the thing?
Is he moving away? Crap.
Hold on.
Is he really? Oh yeah, I have plans. Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's not the greatest move, but then the idea is awesome.
Spells,
Right,
magic
hills
items,
have eyes.
spells, symbols.
Look at that better brutal.
Wasn't as brutal as I thought it was going to be.
No, what an Arcana check it would help. Looking at it, it's like lore, spells, spells, magic items, spells, blah, blah, blah. So I'll be calling lore about it.
Alright, let's roll Arcana.
Guy from Ticktock.
It's just, it wasn't as scary as I thought. It was like just more of a slasher flick.
They even make those anymore.
Just
Yeah.
watched Haunt. It was interesting. Better than I thought it would be.
They definitely combine more of the horror with the slasher now.
Looks like you have to lift the altar up.
That's what I called Bor.
I mean,
And what did you roll?
Wait,
You told us rolled Arcana.
you
No.
told them to roll perception and Arcana
perception.
and all
Yeah.
sorts of other stuff. I haven't rolled yet.
The altar. You seem to think that the altar has a couple of different things it might be able to do. But you know that if you lift it, you may be able to move it out of the way. But you notice that the wings might move,
Yeah, I checked that
and there's
over.
something about
You're
the
suggesting
mouth.
there's a puzzle element.
Wait, why lifting?
It looks like it could be lifted up.
What makes it look like it can be?
It's just the way it's
It's
Hinge
like a small
pole.
crack at the
It
bottom.
seems to be hinged.
Well,
or
we just try to move the wings.
There's a
first.
hinge.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
Yeah,
move
so
it.
You want to
something
just
like
use
that.
knock on it?
See, because if there's a hinge,
Yeah.
does that make it a type of door?
I knock on the. I cast knock on the altar.
Nice.
Anything that
Uh,
opens.
Instant open, no traps.
Yeah. DM's whole plan goes.
And mage armor on myself first.
okay, where are you guys standing?
I'm still
Well,
standing.
you said there was a
Away
hinge.
from the
Where does this
altar.
hinge look like it's going to open to?
I'm still where
let
we
me read-
teleported
Let
there.
me just read real quick.
Well, you two weren't there yet. It was just the three of us that were at the
Yeah.
altar.
No, there are no. There are. It looks like you can be tipped over. There are no hinges. Sorry. I'm
Oh,
just
well,
reading.
that's why I cast knock, because I thought it was a door.
No, it's not a door.
Yeah, I was gonna try thaumaturgy.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna.
Hinges.
Sorry?
I was gonna use thaumaturgy to make it swing local.
Yeah, it's not going to swing.
So no hinges.
Meanwhile,
I
you said
cast knock
hinges.
on it.
Yeah,
and-
I thought there was two, but there's. Sorry.
so I want to stand.
Oh, wait a minute. No,
There is hinges?
we're gonna retcon all the. You cast knock.
Well, you asked me how far back I was standing, and I
Yeah,
want to
how
stand.
far are you guys still?
I'm
where are you
still where we
standing?
teleported there.
How big is the altar?
there's like
It's it doesn't really say how big it is.
I want to
Say
stand back
it's-
far enough
It's
so
about
that
5 feet by. It's about
so it doesn't
5 by
go
6.
whatever way it swings open, it doesn't smack me 300 yards into the.
Oh, not
Because
that
you're
big.
a gnome, someone sneezes and you go for it.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's-
I'll stand back enough feet from it so it doesn't
How far?
just wedge the gnome
10
in
feet.
there. And
Okay,
pry it
Yeah,
up.
I'm
everybody about 10 feet away.
back.
I'm
You
way
do
further.
You do
It's only the
knock
three
thing.
of us there. These guys
Or
are still
flaps
further
his
back.
wings and is up in
The
the air.
Anyway,
watching
altar
us.
flops over. The wings shut, and as the wings shut, you guys see the
love
edges of the
watching.
wings are razor sharp.
Wait,
That was a close shave.
I was flying in the air, but I didn't really care.
Meanwhile,
no need to lose your head over it.
splits in half.
So
And what does it open to? Like a door or?
Stair.
you want to go look?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Beneath the altar, there appears to be an 8-foot deep pit, which seems to be many items of value.
Cool.
2 bodies cut in half, and resting
isn't
on a
this
buried
super
pile
technical?
of 20,000 silver pieces
Down in the dungeons.
are the following items.
Ooh, who's
We're
taking
getting
party,
the loot
party
from an
trigger?
adventure we did like a year ago.
Somebody actually tracking party trigger? Or?
Yeah.
I loot I bag it.
Hold on.
All right. Following items: 50 silver chased goblets, value 5 gold pieces each.
That's so it says like 4 or 5 nothing.
20 gold plated statuettes. Ren values them at 10 gold pieces apiece. 40 embossed silver chalices and servings. Ren values them at 5 gold pieces apiece. 80 pieces of jewelry. Ren values them at 5 gold pieces apiece.
It's nothing great.
50 mother of pearl pieces. Ren figures about a gold piece a piece of those. A jade placard bearing the image of the Zotsalaya. Nariel, you remember Zotsalaya.
Didn't we kill it?
About 100 gold. A marble statuette of a reclining figure. I'm not sure who the figure is, but it seems to be Ren figures about 50 gold.
There's a horde.
A little bit.
It is an enormous one that will fit into your bag hold. You guys are here quite some time counting it.
Is there anything magical down here or no?
Nothing of magical value. But, oh, bless you. But you spend quite a deal of time counting this stuff. I'm going to say you even use a light spell to light up the area.
Yeah, I'm actually keeping an eye on the perimeter with the show.
Same.
So, as you're watching the perimeter,
There's 2 dead bodies down there.
Looks like maybe adventurers. Some kind.
So how long would this have taken us to do? Because it was evening.
What kind of
20,000. How long do you think it would take you to count 20,000?
Count?
Am I counting it, or are we just shoveling them into the bag?
Shovel it into the bag.
Yeah.
Later, like we always have.
Okay, I'll say it's several hours to shovel it all in there. All
Okay.
a couple hours. For
I'll
sure.
be keeping watch.
Not all of us. I'm still maintaining a perimeter watch.
Okay.
So it's more,
You're saying-
probably mostly
Okay,
board.
what are you doing?
shoveling.
the dead bodies on the what kind of what kind of condition is their armor in?
Doesn't say.
It's soiled. Yours is
It's,
There are a couple
it's-
dead
they're
bodies.
dead. Their armor is rotting
Mm,
and they're cut in half.
There are a couple
So
of
probably
adventurers that
leather
fucked up.
armor, probably some rusty old swords.
Yeah, no worries.
We don't really
Nothing
need
of
the
value.
light spell because you can see in the dark and I can see. I can't see. I thought you had goggles.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I'll
Oh, that's
cast
right. I
light.
keep forgetting I have those goggles.
looking at the perimeter. Is there
I'll
any
cast light on
obvious
the goggles.
exits out of here, like paths?
Make it a
stairs?
headlamp.
My night vision
Off
goggles.
the
Yes.
the
My
top,
eyes.
there doesn't seem to be too much.
We'll archer this.
Quill knows that there's a door, and there seems to be, as you if you want to do some checks, there's got to be a way into that door. As
Yeah.
a matter of fact, there is, because the door is open. You guys opened it on the way out when you guys left.
It would have
So
been
there
high.
is a
Convenient.
way down into the tube.
We went down,
So this is probably is it
down,
night now.
It is nighttime.
to the hidden shrine.
I blow my whistle. I need a skeleton.
Roll me 2 d10s, please.
Don't
Gladly.
do
Wait.
that. No, I'm in the pit.
Are
He's
we
not in the
sure
pit.
that
He doesn't
the
even see this. I'm in the pit with the
He hears
skeleton.
it.
Are we sure that the orb of dragonkind is in?
I know what your
Comic
whistle
Con?
is.
So,
That's what you were told.
11.
Okay.
11. What does that even mean?
11.
What does it
Okay,
mean?
as you blow the whistle,
Yeah,
the 2 dead bodies there,
just one.
the one of them
Yeah.
begins to reanimate, and his arms and legs are moving, but he's cut in half.
No, but he reanimate
Yeah,
reanimate
it
together.
comes together,
Yeah.
and this rusty adventurer comes back to life. My Leaky immediately reaches out to you, and you get this sense of evil that you need to destroy
Sacred
right
flame.
now. Okay,
Necromancy is not
roll me,
evil.
roll me a
It's pretty evil.
I disagree.
It's really not.
roll me
Well, it's pretty
an
evil.
attack, please.
Yeah, that would be a save.
How does he see me down in the 20-foot pit or the 8-foot pit?
He's
Sacred
got
flame
a
doesn't
sense of
require
where
you to
you
see.
are.
He's just literally lobbing sacred
Oh,
flame.
I
into
do
the
have to
pit.
see.
Yeah, but
He
you
has to see.
you're drawn to that area.
Yeah. I'll go over, and as soon as I see it, sacred flame.
As soon as he sees you, he's gonna argue.
Roll a saving throw.
Counterspell.
Ooh, sacred flame.
Sacred flame.
Sorry?
Sacred flame.
On what? Is
On it again. Keep in mind, these are cantrips. I can cast as many as I want.
You counterspell it.
but it would
He
it
gets
would
it
go
again.
off on him. I'm counterspelling it back to him. So he's now going to be caught by sacred.
That's not how counterspell works.
So that just
It just negates it. You can go ahead and do it as many times as you like. He does it again.
Sacred flame.
you don't have to roll each time to see if
No, sacred flame is you had dex.
You have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
PvP time, boys.
Wait, do I have to? Does the
Well, you're going to be rolling it for your skilly boy.
Your skeleton. It's a straight up skeleton. So same as Eddie. Ed or Eddie, whichever one.
16?
What's your saving throw there, Ariel?
It's 16. Sacred flame.
But he's saved.
Like
Yeah,
he's
I'm
doing
gonna
it
cast it
again.
again.
I get to go.
All
Then
right,
you don't
then
just
you can
keep
go.
going and going and going.
Roll
and going
initiative.
and going.
Wow, how unexpected.
17.
What's your
19.
Go.
You guys are gonna do what the
Are
monsters
they in the
built.
treasure pit doing this together?
Go ahead.
I'm outside of the treasure pit. He's in the treasure pit.
Is he looking into the treasure
I
pit?
think
What are you
Will's
doing?
in the hole and Niall's looking down.
Yes, he's looking down into it.
Hey, why can't I
He's
get a
looking into
skeleton?
Yeah, he's
I gotta sneak up and boot him into the pit. I'm literally going to boot
roll
him into the
into
pit.
initiative.
Okay? That is a 1.
Okay,
That's a D10.
You're last.
In 5th
Oh.
edition, we roll a D20 for
Fine.
initiative.
That's 7, initiative 16.
What did you get?
Would have been,
19.
would have been a good
19.
roll, though.
Well,
For my
19.
action, I'm gonna
What
have
did you roll?
Eddie.
17.
I don't know his name yet. I haven't given him a name. I'm gonna have my skeleton go into the bag of holding, where I like to keep my skeletons.
Boy.
Now he's in another dimension.
Okay.
And I retract my foot from
So that's your
his
turn. What are you doing?
posterior.
As you see him going into the bag,
I'm done.
It's another bag. It's
I
another
said no more
dimension.
skeletons.
you're not doing anything. Hold action.
Killing my skeletons.
Quit bringing up skeletons.
Wait. So you're not doing anything? Yeah. No.
Is
Yes.
Quill still holding the whistle out?
I'll do it once and put it up.
Ladies,
She blew it once. She held the bag open. I would say it's still out. You can still see it in her hand.
The whistle's not evil.
I'm gonna steal that whistle.
You're gonna grab the whistle.
You're not
I'm
even
gonna
in the
try
pit.
to-
You're gonna jump down and
You're
grab it.
not in the pit.
Oh, good point. I am not
You
down
can
there.
jump down and grab it.
He's about to be in this.
Go ahead. Jump down.
Oh,
and
it's
roll
too
an
much
attack.
effort to get down there. Don't blow
It's,
that
only, it's
whistle.
only an 8-foot
Initiative.
drop. Go ahead.
17.
He only has one more initiative than I do.
Yeah.
Let's see if he uses action.
You're not doing anything.
Okay.
Hold action. What are you doing?
Booting him in the pit.
Okay.
Literally booting him in the
Roll an
pit.
attack.
Strength check.
That is a 16 plus 3 is 19. Do I get my proficiency bonus on that? Not with hand to hand.
What's your AC?
23.
You go to kick him, and you kick him in his rear to try to
Yeah.
push him over.
I
and
say, you guys stop. We're literally the glowing beacon for monsters in the area. Like, you guys want to fight yourselves, or you want to get in the...
I don't want to fight. The skeleton has actually saved your life before.
Skeletons are bad.
Your
Undead
god
deserves
is
to die.
Understood.
I'm literally, like, holding these guys apart.
Can I roll
Virtually.
a perception check to see if I
A
can
goblin
see or hear
can be
anything
misunderstood. A
Yes,
reanimated
please
skeleton cannot.
But it does what I tell it to do.
coming?
Doesn't matter. It's still an affront to nature.
I attempt to cast Fire Bat. Well, thief, this is not my job.
he's a lolo.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check.
What do you have to roll
How
for me to
about-
keep a skeleton?
I leave and start
Roll
heading down
10.
into the dungeon.
Roll
I'm
a
going-
perception check.
How about I leave and go
I
into
just
the
need you to
dungeon?
roll a perception check.
Can I roll another one?
It's chaos.
That's a 15.
You have to roll under a what?
Under a 10 first time.
Um,
And then I believe plus 5 every time.
you
after
guys
that.
hear, or you guys don't hear, but or you think you hear something on the wing.
Wait, under what?
On the wing.
Something
On the wings of
flapping
an
around.
angel.
Not flapping,
No?
like
No, like the sound of something gliding.
creaking or gliding
Yeah,
far off in the distance.
I still just head down into the
Do you want
dungeon.
to tell these guys?
I'm
You
going
know what?
with them.
I've lit a torch. If they can see me, they're just gonna follow. That's
don't-
the way it works.
You're not
If
telling
you-
them anything.
If
I
you
hear
use
this?
your night vision,
I don't have them on. Piss off.
He rolled it,
Okay.
and he disappears. You guys see Boar start
Will I
disappearing.
not follow him up the pit? Because it's not like I can get out of the pit.
I want to go with Boar.
Okay. Well, we would all follow.
Yeah.
That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
So it is following Boar.
You keep
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
skeleton
be
in
the
your bag.
last one
Let's
in,
go.
And I'm gonna just look out behind us and around as
Roll
they're going
perception
down.
check.
That is, yep, that is a 24.
Against a very bleak moonlight with clouds, by the dimmest of dimmest lights, catch what you think is a skeletal outline.
It sounded like a
large,
crackle-ish.
flying. It's very vague. Something you're not sure. What do you
I
wanna tell these guys?
scoot up the back and report to Ariel, whoever's behind and how we ordered.
I'll probably stand in the
I'm
back
taking
because I'm
up
a
the rear.
bow.
Yeah, so I report
Oh
to
yeah, you're the walking
It's like,
shield.
pass it on.
So I'm standing in front of you.
What do you tell
after
Ariel?
After I hear from Ren, I want to thaumaturgy that door closed. Alright, let's go.
Moving on.
Where's Ren in the lineup?
Very back.
Well, he's the walking rear guard, so because he's a giant wall of armor.
So,
No, y'all
does it appear that we've gone down the exit we used to leave last time?
That's how it was.
Alright.
Yes. You guys,
Okay, so we're climbing down into a lava pit.
no.
I can't wait to see what limb you lose here.
As you guys come down the stairs, before you is a foyer, 10 feet wide, 20 feet long,
Are we gonna draw this?
and a narrow hall connects with this area on the south side. And on the north end, a 5-foot wide staircase, the one you just came down, leads back up. There is a wheel set horizontally halfway into the wall on the southwest corner. The wheel appears to be a crank, and above the wheel, there's a bronze lever set into the wall, angled downward.
Is there a map of this room?
You guys know that that's the crank that you used to open this door.
Alright, well, let's crank it closed. Ren says something was falling.
If you just see something in the moonlight,
There was something about this crank though. It opened this door. I can't remember.
This is you guys came through a secret door at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
That's where I got the smaller from.
You know that this you can use this crank to open and close this door.
Oh, it's just this door. I feel like
Yeah.
there was something about it, like it
Yeah, there's.
drained water somewhere,
Yeah.
or
Or the crank was
thinking a
broken.
different crank.
Well, we've cranked the door closed using this.
If you want to, you guys
That's
can.
what Nuriel just said.
Yeah, to relock this door.
Grab ourselves in.
I mean, we're not trapped.
Well, there's a set of portcullists that the wheel only turns. You guys know that the wheel only turns after the lever is pushed up.
Wait, was there a trap here? Under the wheel?
What?
I remember there being a trap under a wheel at some point.
Yeah.
Why don't I just mage hand it open from front?
You know that.
I turned this crank so it doesn't use.
I feel like at this point I should be able to just
No, there was
pull-
this. You guys know that there's a set of portcullists. Like you're standing in front of these portcullists, and you know that you have to push that lever up to turn the wheel.
Does the portcullis come down on us?
The portcullis is. I'm going to say the portcullis is actually open right now because you guys left this room and left that room open when you guys left.
Wait, are we dealing with weird cranks and portcullises?
So-
Yeah, this is like a
You know, there's a
maze
set
of-
of portcullis that come down in front of the stairs. The crank, I said it was down, but it's actually up. It allows the wheel to move. You guys open this up and headed up the stairs.
I take out my trapezoidal key. Realize that's not the campaign this is from.
So, you know
Think
that
of this place as an ancient Mayan medieval death
you guys
trap.
know that this
Nice.
leads out and down to the third tier.
Shall we descend? Do we have a rough idea of where we're going in here?
No, we don't know. Like we don't know where the dragon orb is in this tomb, do we?
We know it's.
Who else
In
was
the
here
intro.
the first time?
I'm the only one that
Ren
wasn't.
was.
Everybody
was?
but Kyron.
Okay, everybody roll an intelligence check.
Even me?
Nope.
You weren't here.
Oh,
Not 20.
Nat
Oh.
20. You have
Thank
a
you.
very good idea of where it is at.
Where?
You
6.
you understand that you walked through an area where there was a game once played, and there was something in the wall that looked like it would hold something like an orb.
We just head straight there.
Like
This is
the
where the
ancient
Minotaur
Aztec
was.
game that we used to play.
Oh, there was poison arrow.
Snake-shaped holes
That's
on
the
the
one.
side.
That's the one. Except this game, you throw it actually throw the
Yeah,
ball
pretty
into
purpose.
the wall
Okay.
itself, not through a.
How far away is that from where we are now?
You are guessing that it is. I will just write it.
And just so you know, it's not a short sword. It's a short sword.
You
It's a
know
short
that
sword.
it's
Yeah, a short sword.
Shot
yeah,
swat.
yeah, it's swat.
What is a shot swat?
A swat. There was
Not
poison.
anymore, it
It's a
ain't.
swat.
But you make it you.
Yeah, that's right.
You understand that it's way down on the first tier.
Well, crap. We have to go all the way to the bottom.
Can we go out and go in?
No,
the
you don't have to go to the lower chambers.
Okay,
It's
so
the
the first
first tier. You
Are
know
we
that
on the first tier? Or wait a minute.
you're on the third,
tier.
and you understand that it's way down on the. So you're gonna have to make your way down.
So it's way the hell away from where we are now.
Wait, if you have a visual idea of where it is,
You have an idea.
You've seen that.
You'd
first
have
tier.
to roll me. You'd have to roll me an insight check. That would be a disadvantage. for this one.
Yeah, because you can't roll an outside check. It has to be an inside check.
It can't hurt.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it could hurt.
Oh.
Wow.
No, you don't remember.
Don't have the foggiest clue. I must have been running for my life through that room.
You guys actually were.
Let's get walking,
It's
guys.
good to get the ones out of the way on the
Yeah.
on the crappy rolls like that.
That's right. Does
Uh,
Ren remember the path?
Not exactly, but you know what? You guys kind of have an idea. So what we'll do is,
Yeah, this place is a bit of a drunken blur.
we'll just set this down here, and you guys want to make it back to this location right here,
Not
and it's
long
down
way.
on the
And-
first tier.
Where are we?
You guys are now right here.
So we're here, and we have to go through all of this.
Down these.
Nope, you have to come down to the second tier,
Yep.
and you will come out here. You have to make your way through a couple of different spots. So you do know that you will have to make your way from the third tier through several different rooms.
Okay.
Let's pick up anything in this one.
You know that the room with the water weirds, there's a hole in the wall that you guys will have to go back up through. You know there's a spider hiding, waiting for you in that room.
Does this temple look like the same as when we left it, or does it regenerate?
Actually, you know that there's probably a caved-in portion somewhere. And you get the idea that perhaps part of the way through, a little bit past where you got to get past the spider, this area right here. You guys remember that there's an area right here where there's a spider. This area is probably caved in. You probably have to pick your way through some of the rooms here, and you know there's some of the rooms that you haven't been in.
Like 33 and 44 there?
43 and 44, you probably haven't been in those. You know you've been in room, you know you've been in the area where the white dragon was. You guys got that trap out of the way. There's a big statue of a white dragon that blows frost out at you. Got rid
I
of
remember
that.
that one.
You know that you guys fought a helmed horror in another room where there was some sort of really good
Well, we also don't know.
aligned creature that you guys helped to escape.
So
We don't know if it's
just
respawned either, though, or if it's. The same
Isn't
as
there
when we
like
left
a
it.
move earth spell where you just like dig a hole down? We just,
But
like,
you have something like that.
I have shaped stone, and that's a 4th level spell, and it'll take a very long time to do.
Why don't we just march in the
Let's just
general
go.
direction?
Let's just go through the entire thing.
You get to the room where the water weirds were, and that's
Oh,
right
yeah.
here.
I remember
That's right
that
here.
one.
You guys know you had a big battle in this room.
Yeah.
You guys never went in here. You guys know about it, but you never went in there.
Do you want to go in there?
Why not?
Or wouldn't we?
You guys want to check this out?
Let's check it out.
That sounds great to me. I like this.
Well, we're gonna fight something.
Pulls out a special set of dice. This one's gonna
Well, this
be great.
5-foot diameter passage is
Pulls
dry
out
and
the
dusty
D30.
and
This
shows
is the
no
damage
signs
die
of
for
having
this
been
room.
used for ages. Near the top of the corridor
Checking the
walls,
traps.
about 3 feet from the ceiling, stone lintels run the length of the passage. The corridor is abruptly widens to a cube, 15 feet on one side, on a side with a corrugated floor. In the ceiling of this area A bronze circular trapdoor is set. The cover is latched shut. In 4 corners of this foyer are sets of metal rungs forming a ladder that leads up and across the arched ceiling to the trapdoor.
Ladder? I hardly know her.
The rungs are broken in several places, leaving a rusty spikes. On the other side of this area, the corridor continues.
So let's do that trapdoor.
Is that where you spider it?
Are we drawing this room out?
Not yet.
You can go fly.
You're gonna. Okay, roll me.
I can also just fly you up.
Oh yeah, with the broom.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
That sounds so much easier than screwing around with a whole ladder.
Can I thaumaturgy the trapdoor open?
So, but
Can I acrobatic climb the ladder?
Is it locked? Because you only can do it with unlocked.
it's locked.
Oh,
Once we're
it's
up
locked.
there, I guess we'll just hover underneath and I'll attempt to pick the lock.
Okay.
There it is. The lock we put on this side.
What is it gonna?
Go ahead. Roll me lock pick.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Right on. So, as you open this thing out, everybody needs to roll me a strength saving throw.
Wait,
You
why
two
everybody?
at disadvantage
Everybody.
Why?
because you're all standing there.
A strength saving throw?
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh. No likey.
Well, that's a 24.
That's a 9 for me.
That's a 4.
All right. You guys are blowing off.
19.
You two are blowing off the broom.
Yep.
Hurled against the wall, and you each take 7 points of damage for your trouble. The other 3 on the floor, who didn't? What did you roll for dex save?
24.
I thought you said it was a
You're-
strength saving.
Straight saving throw. Sorry, you rolled 24. Yeah.
11.
11. You
Oh.
take 4 points of damage.
I rolled 19.
You take no damage. A large whirlwind comes out of this thing and is spinning, throwing you guys about. Your speed is now
Standing there like
a
a stone.
third. So for every 3 feet you want to move, you only move 1.
And that's applied to all of us?
Yep, anybody in this area.
Oh, I think I remember this windy room.
Let's get out of here.
And you guys are prone on the floor.
Does it affect the whole room?
It affects this whole area. You're gonna have to.
This is
crawl
that wind
anyways.
tunnel thing.
I mean, what else was here other than the trapdoor? Just
No
a
magic.
passage beyond, right?
This is just a wind tunnel.
I want to cast Detect Magic. Architect. Is the wind magical?
Yes,
Is it a air element?
it's magical of some kind.
I'm going to dispel the magic.
All right. Go ahead. At what level?
Third level.
12 little hurricanes causing.
Still there.
Is that a third level spell? So that's just third
You're not
level,
sure.
I think I...
You're not sure. But that's your turn, right?
Lots of luck.
Okay, what are you doing? You trying to
I'm
crawl out?
crawling out of the area.
Yeah, but
it's not third level.
No, but if it's third level, it ends.
No, much greater than third level.
Okay, so then he would roll.
The look on the
I'd roll a
says
saving
he's
throw.
lying.
I'd roll saving.
No, then the wizard is casting it and has to roll higher than.
I have to roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
And
me.
it's
As the
10.
D.
I have to beat 10 plus the level of the spell. So you have to tell me what the level of the spell is, and I have to
No,
roll
I
it.
just have to. You just have to roll. I don't have to tell you anything.
Just
That's-
roll a
that's
19 or
true.
higher.
What'd you roll?
18.
Gone.
There.
Let's see.
And you
the
guys are
shuffle.
blowing around and like
I wasn't.
your hair's all
Yeah, I'm not. I'm like literally like.
as you're crawling along the wind.
Where's like his
I'm gonna
hair is all
stand
windswept
up.
back.
Oh yeah.
You kind of got that Johnny Rocket kind of look.
You want to go
Well,
back
so
up
go
to
higher really fast.
the whole thing and see what's through there?
Now that that's dispelled,
Have
or
some
we
chat.
There's nothing in that hole anywhere.
and peering up through the trap door, do we see anything on the room
Nothing.
above?
Nope.
No? Beautiful.
So there's literally nothing
It's
through
worse.
but a bunch of hot air.
Yeah, this whirlwind.
So, just gonna search the room for any secret pictures.
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah, that's so much.
I figured
Where
he
are you
was already
searching
there.
in the wall? Are you searching to the east or to the south or to the north?
You want to be?
I think
Oh,
I
wait,
would-
on the south
Remember
wall
being
you
a
find a
child.
secret door on the east side.
I
of
think
the
I
house.
remember. I mean,
Paladins are chat.
So
Yeah, I'm going to with the rest of the party.
yeah, you're gonna open it up. Just give me a sleight of hand.
Sorry. There's 19.
Not a problem. Not a problem. It opens no problem at all.
Sweet. What do we see
The walls of this chamber are painted flat black, while the floor is inlaid with colorful mosaics of strange gods cavorting and leaping around the sun. There's an alcove in the center of the eastern wall that's straight ahead of you, masked by a curtain of shells and beads. Yeah, in front of this.
oh, wait, that's
It's gotta be worth something.
I'll tell you what.
Can I
If you want,
cast detect magic on that?
if you want to draw this, you can. If you guys want to draw this out, you're more than welcome to. Or
They
whatever
probably
you
won't
like.
be here too long. I cast detect magic in that room.
Nothing.
You glow.
Yeah, I actually approached, but I'm being cautious.
Let
with
me just
traps.
take quick.
I glow. We glow.
Yeah, there seems to be something in the behind the curtain.
I'm gonna go check it out. Being ready for traps and or attacks. I'm gonna search the area as I'm going cautious enough to search the area for traps.
Okay.
Part the curtains.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Gives a clear view.
I
Hold
guess
up the torch.
these kinds of doors I can't thaumaturgy open and close.
Bunch of beads now. I move the beads.
Behind the curtain is a chalky form of a statue seated on a stone throne, with its surface carved to depict feathers. The statue is wearing a feathered headdress and a feathered robe. Lying across its lap, in its open palms, is a scepter of gold and silver with an eagle's head crafted on one end, and the talons of a bird holding a blazing sun on the other. The most remarkable thing about the statue is its face. This is kind of what the statue looks like right here.
Oh, okay.
It's seated.
With a skull face on it?
Yeah.
And that's what's lighting up?
No, the
Scepter is?
the scepter is.
Probably
have-
cares.
I would like to cast Identify on the scepter. I'll pick it up.
If it is a magic item or some other magically viewed object, you learn probably some kind of use.
So I pick it up.
Well, you pick it up and you immediately, you're kind of in your mind. You see these enormous, great battles here in Mastika around this temple. In the past, warriors fighting against other warriors, huge battles.
That's it?
Well, the warriors protecting themselves from other warriors, fighting for something other than themselves, fighting for some sort of sun god of some kind.
Do I have to
You're
make like an insight check on what
you're
it's trying to tell
transfixed,
me,
like
or-
you're literally transfixed on these things, and as you're holding this scepter, you realize what it's all about, has become petrified.
Right.
No, that identify would tell me that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but by touching it, I mean.
But I would, but by grabbing it though, it would have told me that before I grabbed it, wouldn't it?
Actually, touching it if it's a cursed item is not affected.
Touching it, same thing.
Okay.
Either
So,
way,
Is like petrified as in stone?
and it does take a minute to cast.
turns
so.
to stone.
Oh, so this turns me to stone. As you know, trolls up your arm.
no, I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna do that. Like, I'll just say like,
Am I stone?
My stone.
Or just petrified?
You're a little stone.
Petrified, yeah.
Is that scare?
and the creature on the throne begins to move.
Like,
Sacred flame.
is he still flexible? Like,
No.
she's still flexible?
No.
She's petrified, stone,
Like petrified wood.
like wood, like
Yeah, she's
enough
not
I could
wood.
lift it.
I'm
I'm gonna make
roll
an
it.
attempt
Everybody
to-
roll initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an attempt
Instead
to
of
lift
instead
it
of
and
doing
get him out.
instead of
Am I rolling or am I petrified?
Oh,
you're gonna roll into initiative.
keep rolling D10.
That is 25.
Initiative.
24.
Flaccid 20.
That was a 17.
Marielle,
Flaccid
Flaccid
20.
20.
25.
Will, what did you roll?
12.
Ren, 23. And Bort,
25.
and Card.
25.
Sorry, 25.
So 3 25s. All right, this is how this is going to work. You are going to be 24. You are going to be 25, and Bort, you're going to be 26. Okay. All right. So, Bort, as this creature comes to life, what would you like to do?
Probably shit yourself, man.
Oh,
I'm just going to see
oh,
if I got
geez,
this
I don't
guy
know.
in my book.
What do you want to use on it? I think a great sword is gonna find its way into the wood.
What is this?
The statue or into the gnome?
I just want to make sure I brought it here.
Whichever thing's coming to life is gonna attack us.
Pretty sure I
We've
Okay,
been
go.
waiting for this.
Actually,
Oh, doppelganger.
given
That's
where
what
we
you're
were,
looking for.
there's no fucking way you
I
go
wanted
first.
I was
Unless
gonna
you're
do
coming
something a
through
little bit.
me and her to get
Go ahead,
to where
I was the first one into the room.
Go.
No, you weren't.
You weren't?
Doesn't
You were
matter.
at the altar.
Does a 30 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna read saving the cheat.
This music's very Star Wars.
Is almost
I was thinking Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I
I'll
already
just
heard
use
a
this.
Wookiee go.
Yeah, I'll just use this. It's the same thing. It's a doppelganger.
In the form of a half skull
You
face.
take
It
12.
looks like this.
You take 12 regular damage
But doesn't it have? If it's a
and
doppelganger.
11 necro.
What's a doppelganger?
It's a shapeshift.
Yeah, but what's?
Doesn't matter.
So total
23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. Yeah.
You
Slice of
French
jits.
doppelganger.
Again.
Got its sword from Leon's.
In whatever language it is, it's dead. You don't beat it up.
Okay.
Take a plane.
Who's next?
Oh,
Me.
No way, I did not
Go.
see that coming.
Shut up.
Does a 19 hit?
I'd like to point out this dungeon is where Sacred Flame was born.
That is a 12 damage on my first hit. That's a 25 hit.
Yep.
That's another 12 on my second hit.
24. That would be Ren. What are you doing?
Going to attack this.
By all means, Kira.
So I guess I don't have do I have any opportunity to quickly like draw some poison on a dagger before stab this thing?
No.
No. Okay, yeah, then I'm just gonna attack with my sword. Short sword, can I use cunning action or something like that? Just dealing with more.
I'll let you move. Yeah, you can move into a position.
Use your action to hide, movement to get behind him, and then cunning action to hide, your movement to get behind him, and then your action to attack.
Yep. Just sit down.
Yeah.
Give her.
Nope.
Good roll.
2. Plus my attack bonus.
What's your stealth though?
Plus 9, so it's 11. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
good.
What's your
Jeez.
stealth?
Nope, you missed. You're
Oh,
trying
my
to sneak
proficiency
attack?
bonus too.
But you also sneak attack, so
You get
2
advantage. 15 and...
That's 16.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
It's
Roll all your damage.
1d6 plus 4.
Plus all your attack damage.
Plus all my sneak attack damage. 6 points, and then I've got 66 on
Yeah.
sneak attack.
Yep.
Thanks, sir. Planet where it lies. It's 5.
4 rolls would count.
4 rolls. Oh, okay, so.
What are we, heathens here? Come on.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So, that was a 6.
It was a 6.
Yeah, good. Well, 4, so 10, 10, that's 25.
What? How do you want to do this?
Well, that's 25 plus
As-
my 2 plus my.
As you
strength bonus.
come up from behind,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to you. You lop its head off, and its head goes crashing to the floor, and it turns back into this kind of ugly-looking flesh,
Amorphous blob looking
blob,
thing. Okay.
fleshy thing, and its head's lolling on the floor.
Yeah, I just hang on to the body and ride it to the ground.
75 health.
It dies.
Am I still petrified, or now that it's dead, am I not?
No, you are still petrified. That's yes. Sorry, you are still petrified.
That's
So it's Nariel's turn.
It is Nariel's turn. It's Nariel's turn.
So what's going on with this guy?
It's dead. I'm petrified.
I just sliced his head off.
Wait till you
Up on the throat and peeled his head like a
If you got a
crab.
boot pop smoke and just say.
Can I take out my mace and smash that scepter?
That's an interesting choice.
Quill's holding on to it.
I don't want to hit Quill. I want to hit the scepter. Break the scepter.
I was gonna say, can I use my sight?
Yeah,
activated
by all
to pull
means
it
you
out of my
can.
hand?
Well, you're
That's it.
lost in a world of war and battles.
You know the happy place in Happy Gilmore that Happy goes to?
Smashed the 19. Smashed the scepter.
Yeah, roll damage.
Alright, well, in the name of my leaky,
You actually cut off Quill's head.
Yeah. Shatters both of them.
that is
2d6s in the
Yes. Don't push it. Now where would one name? Oh,
14.
18.
18.
18 damage.
You managed to break the scepter, but Quill is still petrified, and the scepter is like cracked off in her hand, and it's just nothing seems to.
What do I have to roll for petrified?
Nothing petrified.
Will William fit in the bag of holding?
I was petrified.
She would.
She's not alive right now, right? Technically stone?
It's technically like wood, yeah.
Yeah.
Petrified wood.
Oh wait, petrified wood. You're a druid. Can you do anything?
But like stone or wood, like petrified. Or don't play with wood.
There's got to be something that
I'll
my
search
cleric
around
can do.
the throne while they're
Yeah, but this is a
See
little
if anything else in the area.
spell.
Searching around?
Yeah.
Nothing really else here.
A scroll of
Nothing. So,
There's nothing I can roll.
no.
Okay, well I start dragging Cole back to the room.
Alright,
So-
no, leave it.
What are you doing?
So,
I'll give you a turn.
okay, so you said that the staff is broken, but it's still like kind of swinging.
Yeah, it's just like hanging on.
I want to use my dagger of venom, but it's like not coated in poison or anything at the moment, because I have to use an action. So I'm just gonna use a actual blade of it
Regular dagger.
to like
Knock it off?
yeah like
It
finish the
falls
cut.
to the floor.
Okay, it doesn't do anything with that.
No.
Scepter falls to the floor.
Very
Lightning crash.
I don't have any
The
magic.
gnome is
That's an issue.
petrified.
That is an issue.
Wouldn't Lesser Restoration restore petrification?
No, it's greater, so it's a whole 5th level spell slot. And does anybody else hear a piano?
Yeah, can you do anything? No?
Alright, I'll
You can
cast
also-
Greater Restoration on the gnome.
Yeah, there you go.
Greater restoration.
As the spell is cast, Quill, you come back to the land of the living. You open your hand, this broken scepter rolls out of it onto the floor. It's gold and silver. It seems to be laying on the floor. And you come back to life.
Did we learn anything about touching rods?
Strange rods.
Strange rods, yeah.
You should make
And
sure.
until the next one.
That's okay.
Wait for the lightning storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Use protection.
Can I
You should make
cast
sure that it's the special one before you touch the rod.
mending on this? I cast mending on the
Rod together.
I want to put it back together. I'm not touching it. I'm just casting mending on it when it's on the ground.
Yeah. It's mended. No problem. That takes a while. Like, I know mending takes
A minute.
So, yeah, you mend it.
And
No
then I
problem.
mage hand it into my bag.
Whoosh, in the bag. You're looking at it. Gold, silver, maybe 200 gold.
Nice.
In value. Or more. You're not sure.
That cursed items can fetch a pretty hefty price sometimes.
Cool, you get the definitive feeling that it is no longer cursed.
Excellent.
That whatever was on it has been
Oh.
done.
Then so what happens when I touch it now?
You mage hand it in the bag.
You want to reach in and start.
Reach
Well, you just
out
told me
and
that I
touch
get the
bag.
feeling it's
Well,
not
you
gonna,
get, yeah,
it's not going to do it, curse me again. Yeah, I want to find out what happens when I touch it.
nothing.
I don't see anything.
Like
It's
the
like a
risk
one-
taker,
one
eh? He's
shot.
like, oh, I just want to
It's
see.
like a one-shot deal.
So now it's just a
Rod
200
now,
gold.
Yeah.
You figure it's like Ren thinks it might be worth 200 or
That's the
more.
one up. You go.
Yeah, I'm not fondling the rod.
Well, if I might have rock pop, but
It's the tiny hand that makes it look huge in her hands. So, if there's nothing else in here, that was just the alcove and that was the only thing through the peak curtains?
Nothing.
The hippie
Nothing else.
barrier?
Nothing else in this room.
GTFO?
Cruising on, man.
Heading down the stairs to another place. Different time.
On the highway to hell.
Yeah, no, minute. You can't.
So, where do we end up?
You guys exit the room, out the secret door. You head south and hang a left. You enter into a smallish type of room. Here, there's a wall of green polished stone blocks. This wall is this wall, which is 7 feet wide, 7 feet tall. It seemed to be a trap of some kind, but it seems to have been
Set off.
not set off, but you guys, Vor like looks at it and goes, "Hey, this is a little kind of a trap room here, and you gotta just kind of jump over that wall over there to get
Vor
through
does?
the door." Yeah, he tells you about
Puts
it.
on some
Yeah,
specs.
I guess
Alright,
I do.
gentlemen. Got the situation. Is this a place you've been before?
I guess so.
Yeah,
You've been.
Like
Like
you
I said, it's a
figure
bit
just
of a
have
jungle
to
where things come and go.
Sort of like
jump
you at
over
the
that
whorehouse.
wall.
What tells the wall?
It's a dexterity saving throw to get over.
Alright. I catch the end of the broom. Hoist myself up as he's going over.
A dex saving
Quick
throw?
dex check. I do not. Oh, actually, no, what would I do?
You're going
Grab
over.
my-
You're going
grab
over.
my
You're
broom.
grabbing the broom.
Yeah, I'm grabbing the broom. As he's
Dexterity.
taking off. Dexterity.
Yep.
6, 5, 11.
11.
Yep.
As you go to grab it, she lifts you off the floor, and as you go flying to go over it,
Mhm.
you slip and fall, taking 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you are knocked into the wall. The wall falls on top of you.
Whoa!
And you are restrained.
I thought you'd be better at holding on to poles than that.
Womp womp. A lot of rod talk in this game right now. I'm,
So-
Can I?
You're trapped under this wall. Boom, it's landing on top of you.
there's nothing I can do about it. Crap.
What do you want to do there, boy?
Or intercept the wall.
Do you want to try to lift it?
Yeah.
No.
Go ahead and roll
the
me a
big
strength check.
football lunge into.
Yeah, you lift it up. You manage to crawl out from underneath it. You drop it on the floor, and there's a door there that seems to be closed. If you guys want to go through it, you may do so.
Check the traps.
There's none.
Except the one we just set up.
Yeah, except the one we just set up.
What can I go through?
There's carnage in this room.
Is it left
Venom
over?
here too?
You seem to have fought another one of these creatures that you just finished fighting, but it was the real thing. It wasn't another doppelganger. It was a real thing, and
We fought a lot of shit down here. I don't
and
remember.
Oh, it's just a corpse.
yeah, and this altar where this corpse was,
Wait, is
There's
this was
this
like the wolves?
desiccated corpse of this creature laying on the floor. Or goes, oh yeah, I remember I killed that.
Still here. Good times.
Moving on.
Across the way east is an open door and a set of stairs that leads down into another room where you guys all remembered there was a water weird in this room,
Weird.
Did I kill that too?
and you guys managed to kill that as well.
Well, that's weird.
There's a hole
So this water
in the
safe to
ceiling
drink now, Chiron.
on
Cool.
in the middle of this room. This room is kind of a square with round
Sounds
corners
like
on the east end.
Yep.
North-south corners around it. There's a hole up in
I know.
the ceiling, 10 feet above you. Leads to a
Spitter.
not a spitter, but a 5 foot wide shaft.
Didn't we have a rope?
That has
hung
a spitter?
through the-
No.
yeah,
You guys jump down from here. It was
Shaft
easy.
rod
You know, there's a spider up in that
up in that hole.
hole,
Did we kill it?
partway down. Roll me an insight check to remember intelligence.
No.
You don't remember if you killed it or not.
I do remember fighting a spider.
There was
I
a
feel like
spider
we
in there,
killed
but
it.
you don't remember.
I don't remember the spot.
I'm not standing under the hole to find out if it's still
Screw
there.
it. Up and in.
You get somebody to heft you in there, or
Sure. Who wants to have me in there?
None
I
of us
can
can
raise
have
you up.
you in. Yeah.
We can just go
Yeah.
up and
Oh yeah, your broom works.
Quill helps you up into the hole. You're gonna start climbing.
I
Yeah.
will follow him, I guess.
You gotta put your broom away.
Sure.
You crawl into the hole, and it's tight,
See anything
For
up
him.
there?
and
Yeah.
yeah,
Not
but you're behind him.
Yeah.
He's big ass.
Come on, get your ass out of the way.
As you get about 15 feet into this room, roll me a perception check for it.
Am I there with him?
Spitter.
You're behind him. He takes up the whole
I'm fairly certain.
He does have a big
18.
ass, yes. He rolled 18.
18.
18.
You come across the desiccated remains of a spider.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
killed
spider.
that too. Spider's dead, Quill.
Then get out of the hole and let's go.
Is there anything up here?
Not well. You know, there's a room beyond here.
One that you've been to?
We're just
Yes.
following the path.
Are you guys? Are the rest of you following these two?
Up through the hole?
Sure.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
We just toss
Well,
the
you're
broom
probably
down
gonna
and we'll take trips up.
Go back down. No, I'll toss a rope down through the hole. Speared off.
Give
the
it to
top.
Quill. She
No, as
throws
Quill
the
comes up above me, I'm holding
He's
the rope
gonna
down the hole.
throw a rope down.
Okay, he's got the rope. Who's going up?
I'm going up.
Me too.
Can you roll strength check?
I shouldn't need to.
Then your dex check?
Yeah, you all be.
Can I roll an acro to get up?
No.
17.
What'd you roll for strength check?
It's a 15.
15. You roll 17.
Well, you said strength check for me?
Yeah,
Or
dexterity to go up.
Yeah, dexterity is
Like a
17.
strength check. Or no, it's just like an athletics check. What's that like?
Yeah, athletics would be 17.
Okay. Nariel?
18,
I've got a
19.
flaccid 20 to get up.
19
Chiron?
and I get advantage. So I'm like up there too.
So it's in athletics then? For strength?
What's your athletic?
What'd you roll?
14.
14? You just make it up.
Being there.
You just make it up. You guys crawl through this tunnel back into this other room, and you drop into the room on the other side. You've been here before too. This was a kind of a land of the dead. This room was decorated with bizarre dioramas depicting the land of the dead. Small brightly painted clay statues have been placed about this room to represent the inhabitants of the realm and the unfortunate people they've taken into their care. In the center of the room, the floor where you guys are entering rises to form a small hill. There's a group of small figures seem to be struggling to roll a boulder up the hill while a devil drives them on. Above the hill, in the ceiling that you're coming out of, this was a glowing spot of illumination. Then you came out onto this hill in the middle of this room. There is a set of double doors to the west.
Closed or open?
They are actually open.
Been here before? I remember this place.
Yes, you guys remember this place.
Not me.
You know that you have to stay in a certain. You guys have to stay in a certain area to avoid some of the pitfalls and traps. Roll me a
Yeah, they kind of go left and right, don't they?
Am I wrong?
intelligence check to remember.
21.
No problem. Ren says, guys, remember, don't stop in this grassy plain. Don't step over here in this icy waste, and don't go over this fiery cannon. And just follow me, he says, and I'll get you through here. And you guys manage to follow him out of the and into another 10-foot wide by 20-foot high corridor. Making your way down, partway down, about 50 feet or 40 feet down this corridor, there's a sharp left-hand turn going south again, and you know that's the way to get out of here. You do know that's the way to get out of here. You do know if you go straight ahead that there's a yellow mold waiting for you.
But we don't want to get out of here. We want to go down.
Yeah, you want to head back down.
So we need to go towards the other.
Nope.
Is that not like... What do you mean?
You know that you need to make a sharp left-hand turn and another sharp left-hand turn.
Left, left, left.
Left, left. As you guys make your way left and left, these long, double wide corridors, 10-foot wide by 20-foot high, lead you back to the area where you uncovered the dragon statue, the white dragon statue. And it turns left sharp again, hairpin down a set of stairs.
Is the dragon statue still there?
Yes, but it's disarmed.
Okay.
Ren, you remember this area. Roll me an insight check to remember this area better.
Okay.
Whatever's your strongest intellectual.
I got advantage on inside anyway, so...
intellectual remembering stuff.
16.
All right, you do know that there is a trap at the bottom of this, at the bottom of these stairs that sets off the dragon.
Can I attempt to disarm?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a thing.
Sleight of hand? Sleight of hand?
Yep.
12.
No problem. You are able to make sure that this slippery stair trap and dragon trap will disarm. You do notice in that other room that you came through like before the big one where you dropped out, that you guys noticed that a lot of the rubble from the ceiling had also dropped into this room as well. And you can see part of the sky above.
Okay. So we couldn't just skip this whole thing and just jump down this hole.
You might not have wanted
You don't know me.
dangerous stuff. A sharp right-hand turn and a long corridor.
Don't cut yourself on it.
A long corridor. You enter back into a chamber. This enormous chamber is 30 feet tall with a mighty buttressing and a vaulted ceiling. Parts of the ceiling and walls have collapsed, and some of the collapse had come from above, like where you guys have dropped, where it dropped from the former. Some of that is collapsed into this room as well. Raw earth, even more raw earth, has dropped into this room. The gaping hole that was in the east wall before is even larger than it was before. Crushed beneath a fallen block in the center of the room. You guys know there was humanoids here. There's even more crushed crap on top of them now.
Let's get on top and start jumping up and down.
Good plan.
More.
Most noble.
You guys know that this room is where the poisonous gas is stocked.
Oh, goody.
Yes. And I will say, thank you, gentlemen. We will continue from here next week, and I'll say thank you to everybody else out there in Chatland.
Nice.
Yeah,
and I want to thank
you. Nobody.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody who came out.
And who
Hey,
may be watching it later?
Tonight's episode was brought to you by
Alchemy Interactive and Sacked, the game about a pillow who comes to life and goes off to kick some ass. sakd.ca. Check it out.
And we want to thank Sirenscape for all of the sound effects.
Yes.
I'll figure out how to do this properly for the next time.
There you go.
Come on back again, folks.
Goodbye.